New York City, 3 generations, gals trip. Here we go. So this is a New York City gals trip with my mom, my grandma, and my grandma's best friend. I am so excited because they have never seen, my grandma's best friend I don't think has ever been in New York. My grandma I think has been one time years ago. I'm just excited. I think it's been years since my mom's been here too. If you're new here, my name's Taylor. I travel and work remote, and I lived in New York for 2 months. I feel like I have like a pretty good grasp on definitely like Chelsea area because this is actually where I stayed last time. It's sunny out. I was just in an Airbnb in Brooklyn for a few nights just to recover from jet lag, get a bunch of work done. I like barely left the Airbnb, but they all land in about an hour, so they should be here probably in like 2 hours. I'm very hungry and need caffeine, so I think I'm gonna go get a snack, get some coffee, walk around a little bit, and then I feel like I need to lay down and rest before they get here because we'll probably like walk around and go to dinner and stuff. New York City hotel room tour. So this is the Moxy Chelsea. I've stayed here before, and my favorite thing about this place, the best thing for sure, are the views. Let's ignore that bird poop right there. Are you kidding? You can see the water, and at night it's so pretty. So we have 2 double beds because there's gonna be 4 of us, math. Definitely New York size. Don't ask me where all of our suitcases are gonna go for 4 people, but when in New York, you know. And then the bathroom, very cute. Really big shower. They really maximize the shower space in here. I feel like they could have like cut that in half and put like a little closet or something. I'm gonna kind of unpack-ish, not really. You already know, got my water kettle ready for that hot pack. And lay down. Look at this Bergen view, so pretty. Okay, I think this is the move. I unpacked everything out of my suitcase, so it's actually empty because it was too small here to like open up fully. So I have like cameras, PJs, random stuff down there. I'm actually doing a big bag swap with my mom. This is, if you saw my pack with me video, I talked about that, but she's bringing like a big black suitcase because half of that, it has stuff that I'm bringing to people in Jordan. And no one cares about this, but I'm dropping one of the suitcases off at my friend's house while we go to Philly so we don't have to like schlep 2 bags to Philly. Anyways, I decided to put on a little eye makeup because I'm assuming we're gonna go to dinner when they get here. Right now, I just have on the Makeup Forever powder foundation, and I've been really liking it on its own. Usually I'm not into just powder foundations, but you can see like still have a glow coming through from my SPF, and I feel like it doesn't look powdery at all. It just looks kind of like nice and natural, but still gives the coverage. It's this one. I need to scrub off my tanner. Like, wow, the tanner armpits right now are next level. But here's the powder. What am I doing? I have approximately 0 good New York outfits with me right now because I was like, I'm packed for like Spain weather right now and like beachy things. So I'm hoping my past self packed some good outfits for me to wear here in the bag that my mom's bringing. I think I'm literally just gonna put white in my inner corner. This is like my quick, makes it look like you tried more than you did and you're more awake than you are kind of look. Probably need some eye drops. I'm so curious how 4 of us are gonna get ready in here in the morning. But hey, I believe in us. My lashes right now are looking real sparse after the, well, that was my fault. I like peeled off the lash extensions. So definitely just like peeled out my actual eyelashes, so they're looking a little sparse right now, but it's okay, they'll grow back fast. One thing I love about New York is people wear whatever the F they want, and also no one looks. Like, you assume it's a big city, like, you know, there's just a lot going on when you're walking down the street, but everyone's like listening to their podcasts, listening to their music in their own zone. No one's even like caring what's going on around them, which I love. So it's so interesting because New York gets this like bad rap from people who don't live here of it being like unfriendly and just, you know, hustle bustle New York. Like, people I think are some of the friendliest here out of like all the places I've traveled. New York City, if you like, outwardly people look unfriendly, but if you actually need help or if you ask them or if you start talking to them, people are super friendly. It's like very easy to just start chatting it up with people. Like, for example, yesterday I was trying to find this guy's little office, and it ended up being in this like big collective kind of, you know, those like co-working kind of spaces for like freelance businesses where people can like rent out a little warehouse. It was in Brooklyn. I think it was called the Brooklyn Collective. He didn't list his like suite number on there, so I didn't know where he was. So I was trying to find this guy. literally 3 different people came up to me and went out of their way to like walk me, all women, walk me through the entire building. It was like 4 stories or something, walk me through the building trying to find this guy. And it was taking literally like 10 minutes each to try and find this guy with me, and like that would literally never happen in Seattle, especially without asking. Like these women just came up to me and like offered to help. That was my experience last time I was here too, is that like people outwardly look, you know, like they're gonna be harsh, but then when you actually start talking to them, it's the polar opposite. So let's just end that stereotype right now about New York, because it really is not. Like, having been to a lot of cities now, it's literally one of the most friendly. Looking slightly more presentable. Listen, I gotta wash my hair and self-tan tonight. I know. Things are happening and they're not good. Okay, caffeine and food, goodbye. Coffee run, here we go. Right as I was just talking about how nice New Yorkers are, so I go in Copper Mug, the guy, and I start talking, who is the owner. He's Turkish, and he's just like the nicest guy, and he was talking about how he literally just opened a week ago. He has another location in Brooklyn, I think, but this was the Midtown location. So if you're in the area, go to Copper Mug. But he was just really nice, and he gave me like such a nice compliment about my smile, but like in a way that I had never heard before, and I was like, that was so nice. It's very kind. Having my coffee, the sun feels so good. I'm in a good mood. I'm excited to see everyone. Banana Nutella bread.
Have room for all this luggage? Yeah.
So I did want to pop in for a little mini spring haul. You guys, I found such good items on ThredUp this time around. I'm going to show you a few quickly, but I wanted to thank ThredUp for continuing to support my channel and sponsoring a portion of today's vlog. I got this Nike windbreaker on there. If you haven't heard of ThredUp, I've been shopping on there for years, literally. It's an online secondhand store, so you can find stuff from all of the good brands: Lulu's, Abercrombie Express, Lululemon, Nike, and you can get really good deals on like new items. If you haven't shopped on ThredUp before, right now they're giving you guys 40% off your first order plus free shipping, which I think is the best deal I've seen so far. After working with them for like years, I feel like that's the highest amount. So now's the time to try out ThredUp. You can get 40% off your order with the code Taylor. I'll have the link down below in the description box as well. But I'm going to show you some of the things I picked up. This is like a springy kind of haul. You can get some really good deals on ThredUp, but also it's more environmentally friendly as well, shopping secondhand. And it is Earth Month, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a fun fact for you. Every time you wear something secondhand, you save enough water to feed 194 plants. That's a lot of water. So here's my clothes. Super cute polka dot packaging. I love getting the little ThredUp box. Okay, look at all these springy colors. I'm obsessed. I'm excited for all the neons and all the pastels. Not that I haven't been wearing those the entire winter. But I love that you can sort by brand on ThredUp. So I always sort by like Nike, American Eagle, this one. I have an Abercrombie dress over there. So you can have your sizes already saved on there and colors that you like. So it makes it very quick and easy. It's not like sorting through like a physical thrift store. Everything is already like filtered and saved, so you can just find stuff easier. But I'm gonna try a few of these on. How friggin' cute is this one? I feel like this is like my perfect kind of cut style for a dress, and it's nice and thick, so you don't have to worry about like, you know, things showing through. But the estimated original price on this one was $51, and I got it for $25.99. This one I think will be so pretty for summer. I picture this with like nude heels and a nude bag, I think. But this was a total steal. The estimated original price on this one was $38, and I got it for $12.99. $12.99 for like a full cute summery. This would be pretty for like a summery dinner or something, or like vacation dress, you know, with like the slit. Okay, this one might be my favorite. I need to figure out the bra situation on this, but probably just some like pasties or something. But this one was Boohoo. This just makes me excited for spring. I love the fluffiness and the fit of this one and the color, everything, and I can like adjust the straps. And the estimated original price is $64, and I got it for $24.99. I feel like I hit the jackpot in this order. We have so many cute finds, but this is Abercrombie and Fitch. The estimated original price is $56, and I got it for $14.99 for Abercrombie. Cute like chiffon, very pretty for spring, summer, maybe like hair up in a ponytail, cute little jacket or something. You know, I love a good hot pink item. This is such a beautiful pink color. This is Airy by American Eagle. It is so freaking soft. What's nice though is the inside is more of like a sweatshirt material, so it's not like too hot. Like this could be 60-degree spring kind of day. Obviously I wouldn't wear it with shorts. I would wear it with leggings probably. So friggin' up my alley. And last thing is this Nike windbreaker, which is perfect for spring because it's nice and lightweight. And I actually really like it with these shorts too. They have so many brands in there: Nike, Adidas, Fabletics. If you're looking for Lululemon, workout clothes, whatever, you can search by the brand and find it on there. And it's in like perfect condition. Pretty sure I'm just gonna be living in this windbreaker from now on. But again, I'll have the 40% off code down below, link down below. It's Taylor, where you can get 40% off your first order on ThredUp. Good morning. It's the second day in New York. It's actually 1:15 now. They're all out doing stuff. I just woke up not feeling great, so I was waiting for the medicine to kick in here. But I ordered food, got that in me, and now I think I'm good to go-ish. Functioning. I threw on some foundation just really quick when I ran down to get the food delivery because my face was very white. My body was very not white, but I used the L'Oreal True Match. And for this, seems like it's like having a moment again right now. Like this was popular years ago, like around when I first started YouTube 10 years ago. I remember this was like one of the most popular foundations. So I'm gonna retry this, see what I think now that it's been like literal years since I've used it. Today, in like 3 hours, we are going, yeah, literally in 3 hours, we're going to a super early dinner at 4:45 because we're going to a play that starts I think at 6 o'clock or 6:30, or maybe the doors open at 6:30. Okay, struggling to get in frame here. Okay, there we go. Realized I could zoom out more. So we're going to super early dinner at ZZ, which is one of my favorite restaurants. It's in Chelsea and it's Mediterranean. It's so good and it's just like a cozy, good atmosphere. Last time I went, it was bomb. We also went last night to, I think that Via Croata is in my like top 3 New York spots. The cacio e pepe I think is better than the pasta I had in Italy. It is so freaking good. It's like buttery and just delish. I mean, people last night, depends on the day and time I guess, but like people last night got super lucky. Literally, we had a reservation for 6 o'clock outside because that's the only one I could get, and I booked that literally either 1 or 2 months in advance, like on the day that the reservations opened. It's super hard to get a reservation. Even my friend who like lived in New York was like, whoa, I've never gotten a reservation. 6 is very early for New Yorker time. Like most people eat at least at 8 or later, but you know, we didn't really care. Oh, this is already like creasing a bit on my upper lip. And it's not looking like super, might need to do like smoothing or like more moisturized base because it's not looking amazing right now. But the people in front of us, we had a table for outdoor because that's all I could get reservations for. And the people in front of us, there were 4 of them. They walked in and got an indoor 6 o'clock walk-up reservation. And I was like, they don't even know how friggin' lucky they were to just walk in and get that. So if you're going to New York and you want to go to Via Croata, get a reservation for sure, like way in advance, or you can wait for like literally hours there. The people last night just got super lucky. I've never seen or heard of that. Usually you have to wait for a long ass time if you're just walking up. But that's like one of my favorite spots. The salads are good, the vegetables are good, the pastas are amazing. Trying to rally right now to like film. I'm gonna film another video, or I might. That's where I was going with this, is that because we only have like 3 hours before the dinner and play and everything. I think I'm just gonna like get this other video done that I have to film. I'm trying to get that done today since they're already like out and about and I have this like window of time. This concealer is definitely looking a little light with this tanner shade, but that's okay. I'll warm it up with powder or something. Use my Makeup Forever powder. I've been loving this on its own or over top of stuff. The last few days I just used this as powder foundation totally on its own, and it's looked really nice. And it's held up well too. I'm gonna bring it like a little under my eyes just so it's not quite as bright looking and blends it. And because the foundation's not looking like amazing, hopefully this kind of melts it all together. So far it is. But yesterday was packed. We did a lot. I made it out the whole day, which was very exciting. We took a ferry, which you guys saw. We did the ferry thing to Staten Island. You literally just get off, like you get off and walk right back on and get the next ferry because there's like nothing to see in Staten Island. And it was really funny. My grandma's friend started talking to, there was a tour guide right next to us, like yelling at his tour group like, as we were waiting in line for the ferry, and she started talking to him and he ended up like really liking her, and so we basically like tagged along for his entire tour. So we got like a free tour. We ended up tipping him, but we got a free tour and it was just so cute. Like we're following his whole line. We're all like holding hands like kindergartners trying to make it through this ferry with like 5,000 people, because it's kind of hectic. If you want like a good view and a good spot, you have to go like push all the way through to the back of the ferry, or the front I guess. But he knew all the good spots to go, so it worked out, and we like didn't have to think about, you know, what to do when we got there and stuff. We literally just followed him, so it was super nice. Saw Wall Street, which is cool because I didn't do actually Wall Street or like I haven't seen, you know, the Statue of Liberty from the ferry before, so those two things were new for me too. Walked around Greenwich Village. We walked I think 6 miles yesterday total, and then we did a little Via Croda and a little gelato. And I met one of you guys at Gelato, so thank you for coming up. I love meeting you guys. If you ever see me, say hey. Right now, the three of them they went up the Empire State Building, and then there's some kind of like flower Macy's thing going on. Like, so they're doing that, and then I think they're gonna walk Central Park possibly. I'm not like a big movie person at all, but musicals, plays, sign me up. I love it. But if you are coming to New York and you want play tickets, the app I use is called todaytix, like TIX. That has like good deals on it, last minute tickets, day of tickets. I've used it for multiple cities, but it's just so nice and like different being back here when you know the areas. Like now I'm like, okay, I generally know like, you know, how to get certain places uptown, downtown, generally like areas, and I'm still looking at the map, but it's just so much less stressful and like so much more fun when you're not like trying to figure everything out for the first time. I think we're gonna dress up tonight. It's friggin' New York, you know? First we were like, let's just wear whatever. We can, like, you can go casual to plays here. You don't necessarily need to like dress up, but when in New York, you know, like we're in the friggin' city, might as well wear the dress and heels, because if not here, literally when am I going to? I always pack heels and I always pack dresses, and then I literally never wear them. I keep meaning to use this. This is Wet n Wild, 0 F's given. Okay, that blush is fully matte, but that's pretty. Ooh, I like that color. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of Natasha. This stuff is glowy and pigmented. Okay, I'm going to finish getting ready. I'm feeling a little bit nauseous, so hopefully that goes away, and I'm gonna chug some water, chill for a minute, and then try to film this second video. Wish me luck. See you later. Wow, great shot here. Here's my outfit. I'm gonna link all the stuff down below. I've been loving this purse because I can wear it crossbody, or if you're like going out and want, you know, more like shoulder bag kind of look, you can just go like this with the straps and go like that. And leggings I'll have linked down below. They're like the Amazon leather look kind of sheen ones. I actually doubled them with another pair of leggings underneath just because it's a little chilly out. American Eagle shacket thing. I love this. Amazon top. Wow, real all black New York look right now. And then combat boots. These were from YesStyle, and they're the friggin' best. They're like so comfortable, and you can walk in them, and they're lightweight. But I'll link them down below if I can find them. The link seems to like go in and out a lot. But I'm about to go drop off this bag at my friend's house so that I don't have to take this to Philly. This is what's coming to Jordan with me, which is where I'm going next. After where I'm in New York, go to Philly, come back to New York, then go to Jordan. But anyways, half of this suitcase has like stuff for my Jordan family, so it's gonna be real empty coming back. But that's why I have this big boy. This is the big base, the large base size. So I'm gonna go drop this off at her house so we don't have to take it to Philly, which is really nice. She's letting me keep it there for the week. And then this is the bag that will go with me to Philly. And then my mom's gonna be taking it back to San Diego when they fly back, and I'm gonna put my stuff in like a duffel bag, like my makeup and stuff, to bring back to New York, if that makes sense. Lots of coordinations. I'm gonna go wheel this over. Luckily she lives very close. It's like a 8-minute walk, so I think it'll be fine with this. And then here's the makeup. I actually just filmed a video. I didn't end up being able to film yesterday. I just started feeling shitty again, and I wanted to be able to rally for the play, which I did. So I got the de-influence video done, which will be up before this vlog, so that's live by the time you're seeing this. I need to edit that, hopefully on the train tomorrow when we go to Philly. I'm gonna head out, get this done, and then meet up with them. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, girl.
Come on, 80th birthday, baby. You came here to have some fun and drink with Karen and Carol, baby. Happy birthday to the both of you ladies. Let's have some fun.
It's a good thing they let us in without our IDs.
To Philly. Trying to get some work done today.
Hello from Philadelphia. So it's been such a whirlwind of what, I don't even know how long it's been now, like a little over a week so far, I think. And we've been doing so much and I am fully exhausted. I don't know how my grandma and Carol are still going. We've been walking like 6 to 9 miles every single day in New York City. We took the train from New York to Philly. I've been trying to film and edit and get stuff done in between. So they went to a museum and to dinner, and I was like, you guys go, I need to work and relax. Had to get a video up, did some editing, and I also have some Epsom salt, so I'm gonna do a bath here. It's our first full day in Philly. We did like a walking tour this morning and then got a Philly cheesesteak. I do have a little mini haul here. I went to CVS because I need hair dye. Literally the only reason. But I ended up getting just a new pack of makeup wipes. I actually don't think I've tried the CVS brand of them. they're just easy. I still have my e.l.f. cleansing balm and I use that in the shower, but you know, for the most part not. Oh, very exciting. Pads. Hair dye. I didn't get my usual Schwarzkopf because I'm doing literally just my roots, not all over. And this one is like way cheaper, but it's the Revlon Blue Black. And they had a $2 off coupon, so I literally got this for $3. Ooh, I'm excited to try this foundation. Saw this, haven't heard anything about it. I think it's new from Joa. The Crystal Glow Peptide Infused Foundation. It looks a little dark, but I'm also like, my tanner's on day like 5 here or something, 6. I got MN10, light to medium. We'll see. The packaging of this reminds me of CYO. And then I also wanted to try the Joa gel eyeliner because I've been on like a black eyeliner kick lately for the water or for tight lining. So I want to see how this one is because it was, you know, drugstore affordable and it says it's waterproof. That's everything I got at CVS. We went into Primark. My grandma discovered H&M. They had never been in there and they loved it. So I was like, we got to go in Primark. It's like, you know, similar kind of thing. Very cheap. I got 2 dresses. They're actually both the exact same dress. It's $12 and I got it in 2 colors because it fit cute and they were nice and, excuse me, I don't have patience for this right now. That's where I'm at. But they have like the little ruching around the boobage, which is cute, kind of like curves. And then it's just like a short sleeve, but you could also wear it probably off shoulder. This one outside looked more purplish. And here's looking very pink, and in the store it looked very pink. But anyways, that's the Primark haul. They got a couple things too. I'm trying to muster up the energy to dye my roots, but I'm definitely gonna start with the Epsom bath and go from there. Either gotta wash my hair or do the roots, one of the two. So this is my first time in Philly ever. And so far it is so cute and it's very different than I was picturing. Very like, it reminds me of somewhat like, it has like a little bit of a southern feel, but Chicago. Like it feels like Chicago, but less big and less hectic. It's very cute, the areas we've been in so far. Obviously, like with Chicago, it's all about where you're going. Just stay out of the bad areas and, you know, look out for where you're going. But the day we got here yesterday, I can't believe that was yesterday. So we took the train. It's only an hour and like 20 minutes from New York City, which is also really cool. The fact that you can take the train an hour and get to New York. Train ride was super easy. Checked in here and then we went to dinner at Elvez Tacos, which was so good. A lot of you said to go there on Instagram, and my mom also had that on her list of places to go already, and you were right. It was good atmosphere, fun. And then we went to a candlelight concert. When I tell you, nonstop, but all fun things, obviously. Very, very grateful to be able to do this and with my grandma and bring Carol. It's been really, really fun and super nice. I'll talk more about some of the New York things because we've had a wild few days later when I have more energy. But the candlelight concert was at the aquarium. I think that was the coolest setting I've seen of those so far. I've been to 2 other candlelight concerts, one in San Diego, one in Seattle. They always like light them up. I talked about this in my holiday gift guide, but if you need like a gift idea for someone, they're pretty affordable. They're usually around like $35, $40 depending on the city, and they're in really cool places, and it's like a string quartet that just does, they have like Adele, Coldplay. This one was Disney music. So it was just beautiful, and like seeing the sharks and fish swim by the entire time was so cool. We were all very tired though. I looked over a couple times and my grandma was like falling asleep. Don't blame her. So I'm gonna stop vlogging for the night and try to recharge and just like relax because I desperately need it if I'm gonna continue on these next, I think we're here for like 5 days, but this is just like so nice to be, yeah, with family and be doing stuff and be with them. It's so different, like solo traveling versus traveling with people. It's been really nice. So I'm gonna catch you guys up more on New York later, talk about some of my favorite like restaurants and stuff like that probably in this vlog, or maybe in another New York vlog since I am gonna be having other ones coming since I'm going back there after Philly, but I'm gonna rest. From Philly. The ladies are doing an early morning wine run right now and we're gonna get ready. So it's actually Easter Sunday right now. I don't know what the plan is. It's my last SPF. I'm gonna link this down below. This has been on sale on Amazon for literally like $20 around there, and I just checked and it still is. But I will say check the seller because some of them I don't know if they're fakes. Amazon is like pretty good about cracking down on fake products, but if you check the seller's location on Amazon, you can see where it's shipping from, and some of them might be fakes. I don't know, but when I posted about this on Instagram, a lot of you guys who now have gotten it have said that yours seems real. So I don't know, like, get at your own discretion, but it's normally literally like $60, this tinted SPF, around there, and right now it's 20 bucks on Amazon. So just wanted to note that. Again, up to you. I hope you don't get a fake one. I hope they don't have fake ones on Amazon, but it's a risk you take, I guess. I guess you could always return it if you try it and it doesn't seem legit. But I'm going to do my makeup here. So I'm going to put on the Elastin. My roots, still have not done them. This, I forgot, I don't have tanner on right now at all, and this actually might be too dark. The Elastin is a little bit dark on my fair skin because it does have some decent coverage, but whatever, I'll lighten it up with other stuff. I have my Purito here. I'm going to be starting a new vlog for the rest of Philly because we still have like a few days left here, and then New York, it'll probably be like a combo vlog, I'm thinking. We've done a lot. I'm gonna chat more so about New York because I've only been in Philly like a few days so far, so the Philly chat will be in the next vlog. But I will say, so far, so different than I was picturing and very cute. But if you're visiting New York, I wanted to share some of my like favorite restaurants and stuff. So number one, not in like number one isn't the best, but top three, I think you have to go to ZZ. Every single item on their menu that I've tried has been so freaking good. Fun atmosphere, really cute spot in Chelsea. My grandma and Carol have tried so many new foods this trip. They've had ramen for the first time. They've had like Middle Eastern food for the first time, and they loved it. So even if you think you don't like Middle Eastern food or you haven't tried it really, go to ZZ. It's so good. I'm gonna use the Haley's BB drops. Hope this is my light enough shade. What shade is this? Fair light, cool, that's my light shade. Via Croatia, like I mentioned, if you want good Italian. I really like the atmosphere of Olio Ipiu. That's like one of the, you know, famous kind of ones, and it's a really cute like New York-y atmosphere in Greenwich Village. So the food, I would say the food is good. It's not like as incredible in my opinion as Via Croatia, but it's good. Like I haven't, you know, everything I've gotten there has been good. The atmosphere is very cute. It has like vines, you can sit outside, especially like in the summer. It's a good spot if you're visiting New York and you want the like New York-y restaurant kind of feel. Both of those I've been to a few times. We went to Calo, which I hadn't been to before. It's supposed to be kind of like upscale Mexican-ish, and the atmosphere is beautiful. It is so pretty on the inside. There's like brick and chandeliers, really pretty. It is pricey, just warning you. Like definitely, you know, New York pricing for drinks, everything. We all thought the food was good. It wasn't incredible, and for the price, I think it's somewhere that I would say only go if you want to get probably like a drink and maybe an appetizer, like get their guacamole and a drink. But it's a really fun atmosphere and it's beautiful in there. Whoa, uh-oh, we're dripping. If you have never been to New York, I feel like people assume that you're supposed to like stay in Times Square, and that's where most of the hotels are, like Times Square, Midtown. In my opinion, that's like the worst area you could possibly stay in New York. It is very hectic. It's like dirtier. There's just, where did I put the Paleys out? There's just like a lot going on, and I think you can get the feel of that if you just like walk through Times Square one time. Staying in Times Square, in my opinion, like it's too much. I'm gonna use the NARS bronzer. Personally, my favorite area to stay in is Chelsea. I love the Chelsea area. Chelsea or Greenwich Village, but like there's more hotels in Chelsea. Chelsea Market is a great spot to get lunch. Los Tacos is one of my favorite taco spots. Chelsea, you're like kind of in the middle, so you're on like, you know, between like 14th and what, like 28th. So you're kind of in the middle of everything. It's like easy to access other places. It's easy to walk, and it's a nice feel. It's more like neighborhoody, especially when you go down towards 14th. So Moxy Chelsea is where we stayed. I've stayed there a few times, and every time it's been good. I don't get any kickback. We paid for a hotel room. We don't get any kickback or anything from this. And if you're debating staying in Brooklyn, I would say it really depends on the area of Brooklyn that you're in, because some areas you have like a direct line to Manhattan and it can be really close. Brooklyn is huge, and I actually didn't even realize how huge it was until I stayed in that Airbnb. It is huge, and if you're staying kind of more like deep in Brooklyn, it can take a while, like 50 minutes to get into Manhattan depending on where you are. You might have to like transfer. So before you book a place in Brooklyn, look up the subway lines. I'm using Melt and Polished. Oh, I guess I should do concealer first. Hold on. What other New York-y tips do I have here? For the subway, you can just use Apple Pay. You don't have to get a card or anything, and I think it's just easiest to use Apple Pay. Definitely walk the High Line. Gotta get a New York bagel. Brooklyn Bagel & Co. Bagel Co. I think is my favorite. We went there twice and I've been there before too. So we're here in Philly for a few more days. I'm gonna use this Maybelline Brow Gel. They fly out of here back to go home, and then I go take the train back to New York City. I love that it's only like an hour and 20-minute train ride. So convenient. I am staying in Brooklyn for the last 2 weeks, which I'm excited for because I haven't explored a lot of Brooklyn. I don't know honestly how much exploring is gonna happen because I have a lot coming up, like a lot of work that I'm gonna need to get done in Brooklyn. Wish me luck. I usually put on my brow gel, let it like dry a little bit. Okay, hair's looking real rough right now. Yesterday we were like sitting in a coffee shop kind of thing, and I was Googling, I was like, should I just get a last minute haircut / hair dye right now? But all the places were closing, so it didn't happen. But I'm going through one of those hair phases, you know, when your hair just like, I think I need a lot. I need to get my bangs trimmed, I need my roots dyed. I guess I could give myself a little bang trim here with some scissors. By the way, this is my mom's flannel. She said she got it at Forever 21. I'm officially all out of clothes, and I need a couple more shirts. Literally all I've been wearing is black, different forms of black, and it's been pretty chilly. It's been like Seattle weather. The first day we got here was super humid and like 80, and then since then it's been basically Seattle weather, like 40s. Side note, I ordered the Canon G7X again. It's so funny. The Canon G7X is like having a moment for photos, and I ordered it. Arbor's gonna bring it. I shipped it to his house, so when we see each other in New York, he's gonna bring it. It's so funny because that's one of the cameras that it's been around. The Canon G7X has been around for years. It was like one of the first cameras that a lot of people used for vlogging, and the autofocus for video is not great. Like Sony's autofocus is 500 times better than Canon's, but the Canon G7X does have this really nice, am I recording? Yes, it has a really nice like soft focus kind of look, and it has really good white balance. Like the white balance in Canon is better, and it just has this different kind of look than Sony. But for photos, it's like blowing up right now because it has a good flash on it. And for photos, it is a really nice camera, and I like totally forgot about that. I sold mine years ago, like when I switched to Sony, but I mainly want to try it for photos because this thing is large and in charge, and it is just, I've tried using my new lens out and about, and I don't know how I feel about it because it's heavy and it's big, and I just don't know how much use I'm gonna get out of it for photos unless I'm like intentionally doing like more of a photo shoot kind of thing, or like taking photos for people. Then I would use the big setup, but as far as just like throwing it in my purse and having on the go, it is really big. So that's when I would have like the G7X with me. So when I get it in the next vlog, I'll definitely show you in case you've also been curious about it for photos, because it's having a moment right now, like on I've seen on Reels, but I'm sure on TikTok and stuff too. So I'm layering the House Labs. This is my favorite in rose quartz. I'm gonna add a little bit of essence because I want a glowy look today. I feel like my skin's been a little dry. You know when you go through phases with makeup where sometimes like all the products you're putting on look good, it's just you're in a makeup groove, and then other times it's just like nothing you do looks good. That's how I've been in one of those makeup and hair phases lately where I'm like, ooh, something's off here, something's off. So I'm gonna do mascara, Tower 28, my favorite. Side note, I was listening to a podcast. If you haven't listened to Scrubbing In with Tanya Rad and Becca Tilly, it's like one of my favorite podcasts of all time. I just love their dynamic. They're like two best friends who are very polar opposite. But Tanya had on her other best friend, Paula, I'm pretty sure is her name, and she's the product developer for Tower 28. And so she was talking about her journey with like Tower 28 and how she started out there as an intern like years ago, kind of about the brand. And I just think product development is such an interesting thing. Like if I had another life, I would love to do product development. But anyways, but she was saying that Tower 28 now to this day only has about, I think she said 10 employees. And I was like, what? Because they're in Sephora. Like Tower 28 is a big brand now. And I think that is so cool. And she was just talking about how for years, how many different hats she wore, and she did social media, product development, marketing, and you know, a bunch of different things. I used to work in startups, and I just love that atmosphere. And it's very much like, just get it done. You figure out as you go, do different things that you might not necessarily know how to do or be good at. And you might have to do it for years to get where you want to be. But like her story was just, exactly that, where it's like now she's the product developer for a huge brand, but she started out as an intern doing so many different things with like 3 employees for years. So I just have a lot of respect for that and really love that about Tower 28. The fridge just turned on. We've got some loud appliances in this apartment, so apologies if that's what you're hearing right now. I put in my Lumify eye drops if you have red eyes. Lumify is where it's at. I think I'm gonna put on my pink beanie since it's Eastery and I don't have to deal with my hair. That's the main reason. I did my little flick with the Undone Beauty liner. Joa pencil that I mentioned. I've been testing on the tight lining eyeliner. There we go. So far it doesn't go on as quick as the waterline, like you have to go over it a lot. Hard Candy, this is one of my favorite glosses, the Plumping Gloss in the shade Pink Teddy. And I'm gonna do it with Wherever Walnut liner. Lip liner makes such a difference. It's wild. This is a pretty pigmented gloss too, so, and it smells like vanilla. Has such a pretty like nudie sheen. I feel like you can't even tell in this light, but has a really pretty sheen. Can you see in the bathroom better? Can't really tell. I'm gonna use my grandma's. This is the Bare Vanilla Victoria's Secret. Oh, that came out really fast. I just got way too much. And I'm wearing leggings, so I can't like put this on my legs. Crap. I'm gonna be wearing a lot of lotion today. I'm gonna layer it with the Dime 7 Summers perfume. It smells incredible. I do have a affiliate discount code with them. I'll put it on the screen here. It works on any Dime products. I also love their exfoliating mask. Oh, it smells heavenly. I think I'm just gonna throw on the pink beanie. So I'm gonna end off this vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed the first part of New York and some of Philly. I share a bunch more recommendations over on Instagram. I save them to highlights. So I have like a New York City food highlight, New York highlight in general. I'm gonna have a Philly highlight. Popping back into my windbreaker to end off this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a friggin' long one. I know some of you guys like to put on vlogs when you like do household chores or laundry or something, or just like driving in the background. So hope you enjoyed this long one. Let me know what your ideal vlog length is. Do you like them this long? I feel like if you're making it to the end, you're gonna say you like long vlogs because all the other people have dropped off at this point. So maybe I should ask that at the beginning in another vlog, get some accurate data points. But just a reminder, you can check out ThredUp at the link down below, and with the code Taylor, you can get 40% off your first order plus free shipping with the code Taylor. So that is linked down below. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.